All right, web class. You've already seen how we've applied styles to a web page inline. Now we're going to learn a much better way. What you'll see highlighted here is the style tag. The most important thing to note, it is within the head tag. That is where our styling will go when we're doing CSS, which is not in line. Ultimately, we're going to make it a separate file, but for now, we're not. So what I'm going to do right here is just point out the tags that are inside of this web page. For example, we have a body tag, we have an image tag, a table row, table data. I skipped over table here, and then down below we have a paragraph tag. So what we're going to do right now is style the paragraph tag the way that it's done when you do it within the head. And the way to do that is, and it's so much simpler than the inline way, is you start with the tag in this case, which is P. And then what you can do is give it a curly bracket, and a lot of times it's a good idea to just end the curly bracket because we know it's going to do that. And a lot of times you're going to see it like that, where the curly brackets are there, and then every line relating to the style is inside of the curly brackets on its own line. It makes it easier to read. So what we're going to do right here is I'm going to show you that we're going to then say tag we're familiar with is background hyphen color, and now we use a colon, no more equal signs and no more quotes. Background color, and I'll make it blue, and then I'll hit a semicolon. So I'm going to save that, and then let's split the view, and what you're going to see is right there, sure enough, in Dreamweaver, it's reflecting that I've turned that paragraph tag to be blue. So in addition, let's give it some space. You might notice that the blue and the black of the text are basically on the edge, especially if you look to the left. Let's fix that. So there is something called padding to give each element a little bit of room. So let's go padding, colon, and let's choose 10 pixels. So that will also affect the paragraph right here because that's the selector that we're defining. So let's now come over here, and if I click on it, it will wake it up. So you'll see right now it's got 10 pixels going around the edges. So let's just do one more, and we'll tell it also to give it a border. So now that may not be an appropriate call, but every element has a border as well. So I'm going to go border, colon, let's give it a 5 pixel. Let's go with black, and let's finally give it dash, just to show we can get a little exotic. And I'm going to hit semicolon. So notice that each of these are following a strict rule, and let's see if that worked right there. So sure enough, it did. So you'll see that you're going to be able to style all the tags in a way similar to this. So in this case, I just did the paragraph tag, but for all the other tags, you're going to be able to do that as well.